Please be advised that everything in my video is purely for entertainment purposes. These are purely my thoughts and opinions and are subjective. I must advise you, please do your own research. All media used was found on the public domain and are fair use and fair dealings. Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Mahogany Spirit coming to you from the UK. My voice today might sound slightly raspy, but that's due to the fact that I actually do have a slight sore throat and cold. Hence, I haven't uploaded for a while. I have really been missing you guys and have really wanted to do it. So now I've got a little bit of voice back. I'm able to communicate and talk. I am back because there's loads to talk about. Today I'm going to be talking about Jessica Mulroney and her threat to sue a black influencer. It's not really good. It's really not good. It's pretty sad, but I'm going to cover this anyway because I really do feel it needs to be covered. This is all in line with the Black Lives Matter. In my previous video, I did actually ask you guys, do you feel that Meghan is just jumping on the black card or the race card, so to speak? And I did explain why I felt that she really wasn't an authority to talk on black issues, although she is biracial like myself. Well, anyway, I'm just going to crack on with this. It has been put out there and noted that Mulroney actually did threaten a black blogger. This black blogger is based in Toronto. She's an influencer and a single mother, which I think is quite sad and damning of Mulroney to actually come for this woman in the way in which she did. This woman is actually called Sasha Exeter, and she actually posted a 12-minute video explaining what actually happened to her, why she felt that Jessica Mulroney had basically used her privilege and power on her. As you know, that Mulroney comes from an extremely wealthy family. She is the daughter of the mogul Stephen Brownstein, and he created the Brown's shoes. He comes from Montreal, and she has married a former Prime Minister of Canada's son, Ben Mulroney. So you can see that Jessica is well up there. Her sister Vanessa Mulroney was the editor for Tatler magazine. She no longer is, but she was. And I'm going to go into that in another video, but you can really see how these people are extremely powerful. And they have generational wealth and power. They have power in the media. They have power within the fashion industry, and they're major players. Now, Sasha, on the other hand, is a single mother. She has 2 biracial children. She's Canadian born, I'm led to believe, based on what she has put out there. And she hasn't been having an easy time as a blogger. Lives Matter movement happened. Sasha felt it. Sasha felt that she needed to actually post and make statements on her Instagram, which is exactly what she done. And as she was an acquaintance of Jessica Mulroney, she actually did address Mulroney and said to her, you know, why don't you actually acknowledge what's going on within the Black Lives Matter movement? You know, you should actually do that. I don't even know whether it was accusationary, as in she should actually do that. Maybe she just suggested it, but Jessica Mulroney really did take offence to it. She wasn't having it, and she became really annoyed and angry about it. And this is what Jessica Mulroney stated. She actually just said to Sasha, and these were in a series of texts. This was Jessica Mulroney responding back to Sasha. And these text messages some of them have been released anyway, but this is something that I found quite poignant that I wanted to point out. I have also spoken to companies and people about the way you've treated me unfairly. You think your voice matters. If you express it with kindness and without shaming people who are simply trying to learn, good luck. Now, what she basically meant was, within that statement, that she felt that Sasha was shaming her. Sasha actually comes back and basically tries to explain that, she's not actually shaming her, but this is a way in which people that have privilege use their power. And they do believe that everything is about them, and they're extremely narcissistic. Now, when Meghan Markle left the UK, there was suggestions that she had experienced racism. I say suggestions because, as I said, as a woman of colour myself, a biracial woman, I do not believe that Miss Markle has actually experienced racism at all. I feel that she went to the highest echelons. She was well aware of her friend Jessica Mulroney's attitude, and she surrounded herself with people like Jessica Mulroney. I mean, she's known Jessica Mulroney since 2011. And how did she meet Jessica Mulroney? She met her when she got married to Trevor Ingleston. Jessica Mulroney advised Meghan on her style on suits. So they met basically when Meghan actually moved to Toronto. So she's known Jessica for some time, and they obviously are extremely close friends because she would not have attended and been maid of honour at Meghan's wedding. Now Meghan's actually saying that she needs to distance herself from Jessica Mulroney. Like I said in my previous video, Meghan is actually taking her time out to be informed on Black Lives Matters, and she's doing that via the Los Angeles Police Department. I said that I felt she was playing the black cards. I still do. I really don't feel, as I've said before, that she really has suffered racial abuse or discrimination. I think she has witnessed racial abuse and discrimination via her mother at times, but we do have to remember and bear in mind that she was actually raised by her father, Thomas Markle, who she's decided to completely cut off. Now she's going to apparently be cutting off Jessica Mulroney. Well, that's within a public capacity. I'm not sure whether that will be within a private one. I really don't know. But it would appear that she will be distancing herself from Jessica Mulroney, because obviously it then colours and affects her narrative when she is speaking on the Black Lives Matter movement and talking about race issues, to be friends with someone that has used their privilege and power as a way of shutting down a black single mother. It just doesn't look very good. As I stated, and I will say, this just confirms what I've always thought of Miss Markle. If Miss Markle was just your average woman or corporate woman working within the corporate world, I doubt very much she would have kept friendships with women who were black. That's just my personal opinion. Allegedly, she is friends with Serena Williams. That seems to all be something that kind of has all blown up in smoke now. She attended the tournaments that Serena did play at. Serena Williams' husband, Alexis Ohane, as everyone is aware, was co-founder of the company Reddit, has stepped down and has made the statement that he does want a black candidate to replace him. He's also donating a sizable amount of money to Colin Kaepernick's foundation. There are people within the world of celebrity that are doing their bit. Those that have become extremely conscious or felt conscious enough to make their move in order to support the Black Lives Matter. I'd like to take a moment personally to send out my condolences to George Floyd's family. I don't agree with what happened to George Floyd or any person that loses their life in that way at all. And I totally get it. I understand it. But for Meghan Markle to say that she experienced racism within the UK, I really feel is unfounded and not true. She would not have gone to the highest echelon within British society, an echelon that many could only imagine themselves ever going to. And she has always surrounded herself with people who are from the creme de la creme of society, and those people are largely women who are Caucasian. Yes, they are Caucasian. And that is what Meghan Markle has always surrounded herself with. I don't believe that she was unaware of the fact that Jessica Mulroney uses her power in that way. Meghan Markle herself went to South Africa and stood there and spoke about herself along with her husband, which I honestly feel is something a woman who is black, it's quite shocking really, but it's not surprising, because slowly the cat is coming out of the bag. And like I said, the apple really doesn't fall far from the tree. It's all being revealed. What do you think, guys? What do you feel? Do you think that Meghan Markle is jumping on the race card? I said that in my last video. I really feel that she's jumping on the race card. She is currently studying and being informed on all of the events that are unfolding in America at the moment with regards to the Black Lives Matter movement. She and Harry are. They are figuring out ways in which they can actually address the issue. Maybe they're doing that, like I said in my previous video, because they're really running out of options. I don't feel that they are financially free. I really don't feel that Meghan has a clue what it's like to be a black woman. She has always put down on most of her applications Caucasian. It is not a secret. And her best friend is Jessica Mulroney, who she will now be probably distancing herself from because of the bad press and publicity Mulroney has received. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Please like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you think, because it's always interesting to hear your opinions. And I'm really sorry if I've said anything incorrectly. Like I said, I do have an extremely sore throat and cold at the moment. So bear with me. You take care. Bye.